do I really want to make a video talking about this? Absolutely fucking not. It's really embarrassing. It makes me like feel this fucking feeling of, oh, Jesus Christ. It's just embarrassing, bro. But okay. My whole life. No, let's not even start there. Let's go deep into the thing that's making me fucking feel bad. I read the comments. Maybe not on this channel, but I read the comments on my main channel, you know? And I spend 2 fucking weeks. Every 2 weeks, I spend 2 fucking weeks, like, being part of the editing process, the recording process of the main channel's videos, right? Post a video every single 2 weeks. What I want on that channel is a very authentic look at my mindset during bodybuilding, something I just really love, you know? And, dude, okay, let's just fucking get into it. The comments really fucking affect me, you know? And I wish they didn't. I wish they didn't because the comments, so I used, Jesus Christ. I used to read comments my whole life, like hate comments and stuff. And hate comments would never get to me much if it was something that, like, I didn't believe. But they would always get to me if it was something I knew about the video. So somebody said, like, damn, this video is, like, not funny, or it's really cringy. And I myself believed that. Like, before I posted the videos, like, damn, this is a pretty cringy one. Like, yeah, I posted some fucking horrid shit, man. Or like, oh, I didn't put much effort in this, damn, it's pretty corny. I see those hate comments that affirm what I know is true. Yeah, of course I feel bad, because I think it makes me feel like, Jesus Christ, like, I didn't put my best foot forward, and it sucks. But now, for example, this, okay, what I'm talking about, so I just gotta fucking blurp it out and not be a little pussy, is I spent the last 2 weeks making this video about my first, the first ever bodybuilding workout that I did that was like real. That was like real, you know? Like, it was really tough, whatever. You can go watch the fucking video and make fun of me like the other fuckers in the comments, but at the end of the workout, I start fucking crying. Not because I'm sad or whatever, just like I'm so happy. It was like tears of joy. I was so happy that I finished this workout. Like, I was fucking bawling my eyes out because I was so fucking happy. And you know what? I truly, when I started crying in that moment after, I was like, damn, this is gonna make such a sick clip because other people are gonna resonate with me how good and passionate it feels to bodybuild. Because it feels fucking sick. I love it. And here's the issue. Sure, there are some comments like that, and I'm very grateful, and it's amazing, and like, easier said than done. You should look at the good and be proud, but fuck, dude, there's so many hate comments. Maybe it's just I've never really been exposed to hate comments, where people like, dude, all this guy does is fucking cry for the camera like a little pussy bitch. And I think this was like the first time where I was like ever being so affected by hate comments on something that I truly like just loved, man. Like, it's completely not true to what I know is my reality. Like, I know, like, I've faked shit for the camera before. I've played up my emotions a million times. But this time was fucking real. And people didn't like it. And now you're going like, Damon, stop being a pussy. Like, who cares what other people like, blah, 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 blah. Of course, easier said than done. Bro, I'm fucking 20 years old, man. I'm not fucking mature enough yet in my life to admit that this shit doesn't affect me. Suck my tiny dick and balls, bro. Truly, like, I look at these comments and I get this fucking gut reaction, bro. And if you're like, whoa, Damon's a pussy, so what? Go fucking follow someone else who's more of a man. And wait fucking 5 years till I become stoic and I'm not like this. And so that begs me to the question, I'm reading this shit and I'm like, dude, do I even want to become like a very, do I want to become like that fucking, like, stoic guy, fucking alpha masculine Chad who doesn't get emotional about things? I don't know. Does it really detriment my life to cry after a set in JOI because it was so fucking sick? I don't know. Suck my balls. I don't fucking know. It pisses me off. And I think the people, if one of you watching is one of the guys who left one of those comments, you're watching this, you're probably happy as fuck. I would be. If I left a comment like that on someone's wall, like, for sure, there's some YouTubers that I watch that what I think it is like, for example, there's one YouTuber I watch, I'm not going to name names, who I fucking watched every single video. I love this guy so much, man. I watched every video. He really helped me in my life, and he started changing his content. He started selling more. He started, like, redoing the same fucking type of content, and I started resenting him. I don't know this guy. I don't know what's going through his head. He has the same problems that I do. He's just a man. And I see him, like, promise things, and I start resenting him. So I know how it feels. It's more of a reflection on myself. I logically know that those people commenting, it's more of a reflection on themselves, but still, bro, I just admit it. Yeah, maybe they're right. I'm not mature enough. I'm a bit of a pussy. I'm not ready to admit it. I'll tell you a little story right now. I've told the story a couple times, but my whole life I did grow up like a pussy, like a fucking drama queen, man. Absolute drama queen. I like that I can admit this now, because, like, I couldn't even say this shit like a year ago, or just make me, like, have that gut feeling. All my friends knew it. They would always be like, why are you overreacting about so much? Like, if I got, like, a little bit hurt, I'd be fucking, like, I logically know why I do that. Is because as a child I was fucking mentally abused by my family, and whenever I would cry, they wouldn't come tend to my needs. So as a child, it taught my subconscious brain that when you get hurt, you should cry for attention, and then people will only help you on the last second when you cry loud enough. Whatever the fuck. Fuck the psychology, fuck the fucking self-improvement, fuck that. The bro science of it. I was a pussy, my buddies made fun of me, but what really fucking killed me was there was this one teacher, right? So you guys, if you know me, you know that I didn't grow up much with, like, a... This shit doesn't even get me emotional right now. Like, I don't even... Like, I just get to be pissed. Fuck, man. Well, welcome back to the Damo's Illegal Therapy Sessions, where I'm your therapist and you're mine, and we talk about shit. Suck my dick and balls. That's my favorite catchphrase. Suck my dick and balls is a great catchphrase. There was this one teacher who... Because I didn't grow up with, like, a very, like, traditionally... This is a tough thing to admit. This sounds horrible. This sounds, like, actually horrible. But since I was a kid, like, since I was probably 10 years old, I already thought I was, like, better than my parents. Because, like, since a young age, I had to emotionally take care of them. They weren't the traditional, strong parents, strong mentally whatever fucking parents that a child would need in their life. Whatever, I didn't have that. Some parts, great. Whatever, I'm neglecting the good right now. I'm just being a fucking Debbie Downer piece of shit. I didn't have what I wanted as a kid from my parents. So I would search out for a lot of more traditionally masculine father figures around the world. Like, or online, like Arnold and fucking, like these fucking guys online, David Goggins. I was watching him when I was 10, fucking thinking I was sick, right? Like, just pissed, man. Like, Jesus, like, I'm mad at myself. I'm mad that people would leave comments like that. Like, they're right, though. They're not wrong, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, there's one teacher, and, like, I talk about this, like, earlier in, like, a long story. He was my best friend in the beginning. Like, I met him when I was really young. He was doing a summer camp. I loved this guy. He was great. He was a really fat guy. And then when I got into high school, it turns out he was our school's physio trainer. Like, the school's, like, sports physio. And then turns out he was the class clown of the teachers. Like, all the other teachers would, like, use him as, like, the butt end of the jokes. They'd be like, oh, he's doing it again. Because he was, like, the fat guy. He was funny. He'd come on the trips and stuff. But, like, me and him were close, you know? Not too close, but he would always, like, love me. The minute I started losing weight, I think... I don't even want to fucking talk about this shit, man. It's like... It just makes me feel like... Yeah, call me a pussy, but it makes me feel like I fucking say this shit online, and it's like... Ah, man, it's embarrassing. I'm just embarrassed. It's like, I feel like maybe I'm just saying this to get attention and shit. But you know what? Suck my dick. I'm just gonna keep going. Some kid will relate to some bullshit I say. Fuck you, man. Oh, man. Yeah, man. He fucking, I don't know. He just started, like, hating me, bro. And he started, like, telling my teammates, like, in private. He was like, yo, don't trust Damon as the captain. He's, like, a bit of a pussy. Like, I remember, like, one time I walked into, like, a team meeting, and he was, like, leaving the room. And, like, I was like, oh, he walked by and kind of bumps me in the shoulder. I look at my teammates and, like, oh, did you hear what he said about you? I was like, what? He was like, oh, apparently, he was, like, saying that, like, you're not fit to, like, captain a team because you're, like, a bit of a pussy. I was like, Jesus Christ, why is the teacher saying this shit about me? And then also, like, there was, like, this instance where I fucking, like, I banged up my knee. It wasn't that bad. I was being a pussy. And I went to him to get it taped up before a fucking game, and I remember him just, like, being, like, he just, like, pulled me close, and he was, like, he said some shit, like, he's like, don't fucking fake your injuries, man. You know, I was like, bitch, it fucking hurts, man. God damn. And he fucking, like, cranks my knee. I'm like, oh, Jesus. He's like, does that hurt? I'm like, yes, motherfucker. Yes, it does. And then I remember I had to make this tough choice when I was older to quit rugby and go pursue powerlifting, my passion of powerlifting. And it was a tough choice. I made the choice, and I remember telling all my coaches, and they were like, and honestly, I wasn't that good. Like, bro, like, I was team captain for a little bit because I had, like, the hype spirit, but I wasn't that good. I wasn't very skilled in it. Yes, I was a pussy. I was too scared to tackle kids. I didn't want to get a fucking brain injury, man. Yes, pussy. Anyways, I do Muay Thai now, okay? So I'm sick. Suck my dick, bro. Why do I even... I don't need to fucking say shit to make people think I'm a man, bro. I should know who I am. Anyways, God. What I do know is I fucking suck at driving, so I gotta make these turns carefully. Just bad mood, boys. I'm in a bad mood, you know? Just how it is, right? All the coaches were like, oh, good luck, good luck, good luck. I go to this guy, and he's just, like, pulls me, and he's like, something along the lines of, like, if you were my son, like, I'd be disappointed in you. I was like, Jesus, fuck. That shit hurt, bro. I wish I was more of a man and I could get through it. This shit fucking hurt, man. I went home that night and I was like... The bottom line is, I lived the past 3 years of my life until this year unemotional. Nothing made me cry. I fucking tried to, like, not actually tried, but, like, I almost attempted to kill myself twice. I had no emotion. Like, the worst thing wouldn't even get me emotional. Like, there was one night in LA where I was just sitting there, like, contemplating taking my fucking life. And I was like, dude, I don't even feel bad about this. I was like, Jesus Christ, I need to get emotion back in my life. I used to be such an emotional kid. I want some of that back. And the minute I find that emotion again, but this time it's, like, good stuff, I get fucking hated on for it, man. So, you know what? Yes, I am being a pussy. Whatever you want to call it. Suck my dick and balls. And I'm just gonna admit, this is a rant for me, boys, but I fucking, like, it hurts that when I am authentic, maybe people don't like it. And I was right. As I said in the video, I was right. People don't like it when I'm authentic. They want me to be a little puppet that makes jokes all the time, which is part of my personality. I make fucking ton of gay jokes all the time, but they just want that. I read some comments saying, like, stick to fucking making the comedy skits. You're not good at this fucking shit, dude. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They hit a core. I wish I could admit that, oh, it didn't affect me. Nope. Affected me. Made me feel like a piece of shit. But what I'm gonna do is get the fuck back up, keep bodybuilding, make this show great, and for the people that do watch those videos and get something out of it, I'm gonna do it for them. And I think real strength is when you fucking, yeah, maybe I will learn to be more stoic and shit, but I think true strength is admit your faults, try to get better at it, do shit that you love, and keep pushing even when people say that you suck. So, for the guys who commented shit like that, maybe you are right. And yes, for what the emotion that you wanted to get out of me, because it feels good to watch some other man feel like a bitch, you win. You won. But I hope you know that maybe, why am I even saying this, man? There's no point. I don't know. I think they're just saying that because maybe I used to be a role model for them. Because why would you take the time to comment something so deep and personal? I think I used to be a role model for those guys, and they saw me breaking down into tears and stuff, and maybe in their younger childhood, they were an absolute pussy, and they want to look up to big, strong men who don't cry, have tattoos, beat women, and oh, okay, whoa, Damon, go chill. Jesus Christ. That was crazy. But they want that. I'm not that yet. Maybe one day I will be. And I think that's what I commit. This rant helped me feel better about myself, and I'm going to go home and still work my ass off. And you know what? I just got to be more proud of myself that all those fuckers commenting don't work 1 fucking ounce as hard as I do in the gym. If they came for a single fucking workout with me, they wouldn't last, and they'd be crying on their fucking ass too, man. Yeah, that was my rant. That was a very negative rant. This is stuff that I promote you not to do. I hope you do not in your life rant negatively like this, because it doesn't do well and you give other people power. But made me feel good. Boost the dopamine, boost the ego. There's no real actionable step, no real measure. I think the goal in life is to be able to do that crying and shit on camera, and like, because you actually feel it, be able to look at those hate comments and not be affected. And I'm just not there yet. So yeah, actionable step, emit the things that you're not good at yet, and that's the first path to changing. And also, don't feel like you need to conform to what other people say. I'm kind of just sucking my own dick right now and trying to make myself feel better. Okay, cool. To the guys who like the shit that I post, even when I act like a non-traditional little bitch, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I appreciate you guys. I really do. You guys are my real friends, because that's how my real friends treat me. You know? Yeah, but truly, man, I got to some points where I was like in the shower, man. I was just like, fuck, dude. So what am I doing? So what am I doing wrong? Like, I think I'm putting out a good message. Is it really that corny? Like, how am I just like that corny of a person? Maybe. Like, it sucks that I can't just post videos that make me have passion about it, you know? Because I guarantee you, I like did another bench and I was crying after, they would be happy about it. But to me, that workout felt like 405 again. That's how it felt. I got over some shit. It felt great. Yeah, man. Yeah. They won. They won for today. But I will pick my little pussy balls, as they want to say. Get the fuck back up. Still lift heavier and train harder than most people. And yeah, man. I gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. Yeah, man. Another thing that felt bad is, like, I wasn't listening to my own advice, you know? I got that emotional reaction, and, like, I always advise you guys to... What was it? I don't know, to fucking get your self-worth from things that you're proud of, and... But I guess not everybody has a job where everybody's, like, looking at them, you know? Like this. Yeah, I'll get over it. I will one day become strong enough that I can post whatever I want on the internet and not be affected like this. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. Just not there yet. Sometimes it's good to admit that you're just not there yet, so you don't get in your head. Because I feel better now. Sick. Feel? Damien, it's not about feeling. Feelings for pussies. You shouldn't be feeling. Life as a man is... You know what we say to that, boys? You can still accomplish great things, be successful, make a lot of money with a lot of feelings, do good things for the world, don't hurt people. You can still do all that while still feeling. That's what I believe. And also, to those people, if there's people that make you feel like that in your life, maybe it's a fucking abusive stepfather, some fucking teacher in school, fucking whatever the fuck it is, some bully in high school, whatever. I'm not saying go become a hippie pussy and never become great, but let go of the hatred. That's what I'm trying to learn to do. Oh, man. Still affects me. But what you can say to that is suck my dick and balls.